go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Yeah, you know what it is. Home of the West Coast offense. Frisco to Stockton, Modesto to Fresno, we get it poppin'. Reppin' my team, when you see me, you know everything. Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Go.
What's up? We're back. Oh yeah. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna dig it before Mac takes control of everything. Welcome to Radical 24/7, where we're live on YouTube, Twitch, and X, and soon to be Facebook, and plus, of course, it's called the Red and Gold Red and Gold or OG special, and Reunited, and it so feels so good, like Jake will say. So basically, today we're gonna bring him a new segment. And of course, it's all because of that man right there. All right, Matt Man. It's all about his cards, and he could tell you what it's called and all that stuff. So I'm gonna let him take control. Matt Man, do your thing.
All right. Hey, y'all. This is Niner Matt 16. Also, Matt Dennis 9. Check me out. I'm also on Instagram, Matt Dennis 22, and TikTok, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so I wanted to start a new segment because I figure it's really, really, important to what we do, because just because we talk about sports and just because we're adults doesn't mean we can't enjoy, the fun side of sports too. And that's where cards come in for me. I mean, I love cards. I've been collecting cards since I was 9. I got started when my neighbor gave me a garbage bag full of 1986 Topps baseball cards. Okay? I'm talking, I had all the stars. I had Doc, I had Darryl Strawberry, I had Pedro Guerrero, I had Cecil Field, a rookie card, I had Dykstra, I had McDowell, Wade Boggs, Mattingly, Dave Stewart, Rocket Man, uh, Rob Deere, who was a pretty good Giant, but unfortunately we got rid of him because all he did was hit home runs and hit 230. So the Giants got rid of him. We got Jack Clark, who was on the Cardinals by then. We traded him away. But I just enjoy cards. Now, in my lifetime, I've had to start and restart my collection like 5 times. I used to have 2 million cards, but now I'm at about, 65, 70,000. I do my thing on Twitter with my boy Nate. And I can't think of his thing, but he's a big Twins fan, big Giants fan, big Vikings fan, big Niners fan, T Wolves, Warriors, whatever. And he does a giveaway thread every Sunday. You try and give away some cards, and then you see if anybody has something you're looking for, as long as it's $30 or less. Anyways, so I got a couple cards here. I got one of our new guys. This is Renardo Green, Prism Green rookie card. I also got this is my newest Giants card I just got. This is a Landon Roop autograph, 1 out of 10. This guy is the 5th starter for the Giants. He was a long man last year for us. This is his 2nd year. This is his 1st year as a starter. And I'm telling you right now, I think he could possibly be a 15-game winner and maybe a 20-game winner down the road. Now, for all you basketball players, for all you basketball fans, this is the newest, one of the newest rookies in the NBA from my North Carolina Tar Heels. This is Armando Bacot. He doesn't play because Memphis is they're strapped. I mean, they're loaded at power forward and center, so he doesn't play. He is probably just a practice player, but he's learning from all those big guys that he plays with. Armando Bacot. He was a 4-year stud at North Carolina. You know, he averaged like 13 points and 13 rebounds. He blocked 3 shots a game. He's going to be a stud. I can tell you that much. Here I got this. This is one of my Seminoles. This is a Devontae Freeman rookie patch auto, and it's a platinum, Topps platinum rookie card. I got it really cheap.
Nice.
But then, of course, here's one of my favorite North Carolina players ever, a ultimate rookie, grade 9 out of 10. It's a number 50 out of 250, Raymond Felton. He was a stud in North Carolina. Here's one of my favorite rookies autographs from one of my favorite former Bulls. This is Lauri Markkanen, and it's a 9 graded. It's his rookie card. My buddy got this for me for my birthday that year.
Got some gems over there.
Oh, I got quite a few. I mean, shoot, I got an 86 Topps Berry Bonds. That's not graded, but I think if it graded, it would grade a 10. I also got a Mike Yastrzemski rookie Bowman Chrome autograph, and it's gone down in value, but that's just because the card market is fickle. And, you know, if you're not a star, they really, you know, your cards really tank. Because when I first got it, it was like $150.
That's cool, man. I got an entire book of Nolan Ryan cards. It's like every card they put out for him between, what is it, Upper Deck, Pinnacle, Tops, anything that when he was in the majors. I don't have anything from before, but his entire Major League career. I even got their special edition stuff. I lost a lot of my other cards. My brother is not very responsible with keepsakes, but yeah, man, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, like I said, I used to have 2 million cards. I mean, I used to go to shows all the time, and then I would especially go to shows like down the street from my house at the Luther Burbank Center in Santa Rosa and try to get autographs of guys like Chris Mullen. And, you know, I used to have his rookie card autograph. I wish I still had it now, because even though I would never sell it, it went up in value. Like, it's probably worth like almost $200 right now. And, you know, I got to meet him in person. He was really sweet. He's you know, you wouldn't think until you hear him talk, you wouldn't think he's from Brooklyn, New York. But when he talks, he's like, "Yo, what's up?" You know, he's got that deep New York accent. All right. Anybody else?
Don't worry, guys.
I don't have any old stuff like that. The only thing I still have is I have a bat, one of those giveaway bats from Bat Day from like 1982 at the Oakland Coliseum.
Nice.
That's cool. That's cool. I had some other stuff, you know, that somebody gave me that was like autograph stuff, but unfortunately I lost that stuff too. I used to have somebody gave me an autographed Anthony Peeler headband from when he played for the Kings. But unfortunately I don't have any of that stuff, you know. Autographs from all kinds of guys, you know, old 49ers, you know, like Brent Jones and Harris Barton.
Yeah.
But unfortunately I lost it all.
Oh, you know what? Other thing I still have my Rawlings jersey from when I was like 11, my Montana jersey. That's it.
That's something I wish I still had my Montana. All right, guys, I gotta take off for a minute, but I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay,
All right, man.
Cool. Before you go ahead, Jake, and talk, I want to introduce you. I know his first show. I don't know if it's your first show of all time, but his first show, Rich. All right. And of course, you can follow him at Rich Bosell. Okay.
Bonsall, yeah, just what Bonsall.
Bonsall. Hey, it kind of reminds you of Ricky Purcell. Or Ricky,
yeah, there you go.
Purcell. Yep. Our wide receiver. So I just want to introduce him. This is his first show. So congratulations. And
welcome to the team, bro.
Thanks for having me on, man.
No problem. Yeah. No problem. So Jake, go ahead. You want to say anything? Go ahead, man.
Oh, you know, man, I always, Matt's taking me back, man. I remember collecting, with the Sandy Alomar, Roberto Alomar, Wade Boggs. I had the Ken Griffey Jr. baseball cards, Jose Canseco, Rafael Palmeiro. You name them, man. I used to, man, it just takes me back. I love collecting things. I got like, I'm really into those, those pop football, the Funko Pop football collectors right now, and pretty much anything 49ers. But I got me like a little Soundgarden pop K-pop set also.
Yeah, I got one of those for Christmas this year, made as me, and I'm wearing a 49er jersey. It's hilarious.
That's awesome. Man. Yeah.
I'll be the first to tell you guys, I don't collect cards. I'm sorry. I've never collected whole cards since I was a kid. So,
for sure.
I know. I'm sorry. It's not what I'm really into. But Matt brought it up, and by the way, this is Matt's show because he's the one who came up with this idea by doing this.
I mean, we're talking about collectors items, right?
Uh-huh.
Not just cards, right?
Yeah, everything's collection.
Oh my God! So when I wish I'd known, because I got to go down to my garage and dig it out. But I have a letter, and it's a handwritten letter from Nolan Ryan.
Ooh.
I wrote him a letter when I was a kid and sent it to like his fan club, and he wrote me one back and with an autographed photo that's in a wooden frame. And dude was like my freaking hero for from the time I was like 6 years old till now. And man, I've got so much stuff. Y'all know about my Charles Haley football, right? Met the guy at Walmart here in Princeton. He was just up there, and I grabbed one off the shelf. I was like, dude, Sir Charles, please sign this. And I bought the ball afterwards. It was one of the most fanboy experiences of my life. I've had some pretty good luck with things like that. Kind of look around, see what else I got, man.
So basically, this show is mostly about all collections. Whatever you guys have been collecting over years, if you want to be on the show, send your email to me or Messenger.
Yeah, what else you got?
Doesn't matter. A Messenger, really. Just send it to me, and I'll work it out with you. We could be on the show. Okay.
This is from the Rams game where Debo dropped all them balls last year. Me and Matt went to that game. I got this rag from there. I also got this right here, this flag.
You needed to wipe your eyes after all those drops.
Man, you know what? I need to wipe it anyway because it was raining like crazy, dude. But I would have dropped the ball too.
Hold on. Put it. Where are you at? Okay.
See this guy right here?
Hold on.
I got this at Candlestick Park.
Oh,
at a Cardinals game.
Oh, sweet.
It was my very first Niners game, and Matt Leinart was the quarterback for the Cardinals, and Alex Smith and Sean Hill were having a QB competition, and Singletary was a coach. I got to see Frank Gore, got to see all them guys play, and I got one over here from my first trip at Levi right here. This flag right here. Like, you kidding me? And I got my Deebo Samuel Funko Pop. Rest in peace.
Damn.
I know.
Very nice, brother. Very nice.
I know, man. And I got my jerseys. I got my jerseys. Look at this one. Listen, check this out. Not sports related, but Eddie Van Halen special edition.
Maybe look at that. I want to see that. There you go. Oh, Eddie Van Halen, baby.
This went on sale the day the day after he passed. And then when I was at the Seahawks game at Levi, my first game at Levi, Bryant Young was being nominated for the Hall of Fame at that game, and he was on site. I actually met Roger Craig out in the parking lot, got a picture with him, and I took my conference championship hat off and gave it to Bryant Young. Nobody standing next to me knew who the heck he was, and I called him over, and he signed my hat. Right there on the spot at the game. It was another really cool experience.
Hey, Jake, put that hat back up. Put the hat back up.
Yeah.
There you go. Ha ha! I know how to use it now.
My guy, I need to find a way to clean this without fading the ink and seal it, but it's starting to fade a little bit.
That's beautiful, man.
But I never really want to do anything. Look, and I got this pin. The guy at the gate down at the bottom by the field gave me this pin right after he signed it. It was amazing.
Try to turn the camera around so that we can actually see it. We all can see it straight instead of backwards.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
No problem, man. Even your hat. Your hat's doing the same thing. See?
That's like my favorite hat. I've had so many compliments on this little part right here.
Let me see something. See if I could do the same thing for I do something for you. Hold on.
What do you got, Ryan? You got some collectibles, man, over there? You like to share with us?
None of it's close by. None of it's close by.
Okay.
My stuff is either I have old Volkswagen, so I play around with that stuff.
Okay.
All right.
That's what I mess around with. I do have my got my Funko Pop. Over there. Oh no, it's downstairs. Never mind. It's downstairs. My Funko Pop's downstairs someplace. So.
Mine's buried like always. And my stuff's always buried, like always. Well,
all good.
Does that count? Hold on. Let me make it bigger. I'm backwards too. I'm backwards. Hold on. Here you go.
The other thing I probably have is I probably have right. I probably have 100 49er baseball hats.
My daughter. My daughter. Her name is Isabella. Don't move that. I need to talk.
Come on.
Okay. Let me put this back on. Hey, okay. Yeah. Anything else, Jake? You want to share or the elections or no?
No, man. I'm pretty good, man. That's all I got right now. I got a few things, but I got a lot of band things that probably most people don't even know who the heck they are. So.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hold on.
So.
You can't put
There's my Funko Pop with my 49er jersey with my 49er logo on.
Yeah,
yes.
Hold on.
That's awesome, man. I always wanted to get one made like that.
Hold on. You're beating me guys to the punch. I'm trying to do the best I
got this. I got this for Christmas. I ended up getting this for Christmas this year.
That's pretty sweet.
I don't have my glasses on right now, but you can see the Niner jersey.
That's nice.
Yeah, well, I dig
it.
Nice.
So yeah, personalized.
Super jealous.
Thank you,
that man's back.
Thank
you, wifey. Thank you.
Who's got the old red and gold? Who's got an old red and gold?
I got one down in the truck. No,
I'm so jealous.
I got one down in the truck.
Go get it.
No, it's far. I literally left it. I leave it in my work truck because I work with Dallas Cowboys fans and it really irritates them.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I literally wore it all day at work today.
That one's super old. You can tell by the logo.
That one looks OG. Mine's pretty new.
That's like when we were us older guys
80.
that were.
That's
80s
logo.
Love that logo.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm jealous.
Cool. You know what I got? I got some Dallas.
Here we go.
I got some. Look at it. I got some Dallas Stars playoff war towels. Go Stars 2016 playoffs. War towel. Also,
Dallas Stars. Here we go.
I know. Tell Chris whatever.
She's probably watching too. Probably.
This one was from 2024 playoffs. Dallas Stars versus the Colorado Avs.
My ass. I say that. My ass. My wife's a big Avalanche fan, by the way, guys.
Hey, I dig the Avalanche. They're a good team, but they're playing for the wrong team.
And plus, she's a Boston Bruins fan. Also, she's from Boston, but her Bruins didn't do anything good this year at all. Like my team, my team's the Flyers. I know.
I'm addicted to adventure and games and all of that. Are just give me something from that game, from this game, from that game.
Just better.
Gotta have something every time.
Hey, Matt, got anything to share? Want me to blow up or no? On here? Got anything you want to put on camera right now? Before I turn.
No, not really.
Okay.
Not really.
Okay. Go back on there. There. Boom, boom. Done. Okay. Yes, that's how we'll be doing when we do our collection thing. Okay, guys? That's how we'll be doing it.
Yeah.
Let me switch my thing around. It's not like be like that. It's not be like that. There you go. So, yeah, guys. I mean, I don't know. Any guys want to talk about anything else? Go right ahead. If not,
yeah, man. Let's hurry up and get Brock Purdy signed.
Ed, do your thing. Whoever wants to talk about it, go right ahead.
I don't know.
I saw an interesting thing on TikTok today. Somebody rated Brock behind Drake May. They rated him the 25th best quarterback in the NFL.
They put Brock 25th.
Yeah.
Come on.
Behind Drake May.
I don't have a
Haters,
problem.
dude. Haters.
I don't have a problem with them with somebody putting them in the top 13, whatever. That's fine. You can have your opinion. You can be a hater. But 25th, the absolute disrespect.
Yeah. I can't name 10 better quarterbacks. Not 10.
Because
Maybe
Brock's right around
6,
6 to 10. He's 6 to 10.
maybe 6, maybe.
I got him. I got him 5 to 10. I'll put him right at 5, in my opinion. Herbert dropped off. Sorry. No.
Yeah, but it's also coming off a
Not
6 and
very
11 season. That's your big problem. You're coming off a 6 and 11 season, so you're going to get tanked on a little bit just because.
And
You know,
everybody wants to complain about his interceptions. A lot of those interceptions weren't bad throws. They were just, the guy
the
just couldn't
49ers
catch
don't
it.
have a number one wide receiver. Once Ayuk went down, they didn't have a number one wide receiver the whole rest of the year. So there's going to be some picks just because of that.
Well,
I got about
Jennings,
5.
if he's not a number one, he's as close. He's as close as he can be.
No, he's not fast enough. He's not a legit number one. He's just not. He's real
He's
good.
he,
He's a great contested ball guy, which he is. He's a great contested ball guy. He reminds me a lot of I think of
Yeah.
him as like a slow Michael Irvin. He catches the ball, but he's not going to break. He's not going to get open just on his own. You got to scheme him open, but if you throw the ball up, chances are he's going to catch it. He's just not a number one. It's not a bad thing. He's just not that guy. He's not elite.
Okay,
He's
okay,
just got elite hands.
hold on. Let me correct you. He can get open on his own because I've seen him get open on his own. I've seen him make defenders look silly several times over the last few years.
Well, when
And
the
he
rest of
makes
our
them look
guys are on the
silly.
field.
Dude, he was doing that. He was doing that all year this year, bro. I mean, shoot, he had 73 catches, 975 yards, bro. That's pretty darn good for a guy that has always been number 3. Okay? So, and technically I will say he's number 4 because Kittle is ahead of him as far as how many targets he gets.
I was
But
hoping when they cut Juice that Kittle was going to run all those, routes and stuff like that and not be stuck in blocking and actually get out in patterns without having to be the blocker all day. You make such a good point about Kittle.
hey, and what do you think I'm wearing? My favorite player. I can't find his jersey right now. It's around here somewhere. But anyways, Jennings, mark my word, he's having 1,000 yards this year. Him and Ricky Pearsall and George Kittle.
Yeah, he's not getting hosed this time.
I'd say all 3 of them get a. And if McCaffrey comes back anywhere near the way he was, if he comes back anywhere near 23, McCaffrey, I'm going to say it. We're going to the playoffs for sure.
The schedule dictates 10 wins easy right now based on the schedule, as long as they figure out defensive tackles. If McCaffrey, I don't want them running McCaffrey between the tackles all game anymore. I'm just done with that. I'm like, look, use him in space, let him play out in space and get open that way. I don't want to see him running between the tackles. This team, the line's not going to be good enough. I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it. Let Garendo do that crap. I don't want to see McCaffrey in the tackle between the tackles more than probably 3-4 times a game.
Our number 1 pick at number 11. I have to say, if we don't get the DT, we have to.
We need 2 of them.
at number 11, if we don't get the big nasty offensive tackle, then we do at least need to address the other side, which is the defensive tackle, and get somebody that's, Vince Wilfork like.
Yeah, they need 2 tree
Because
stumps.
when we have a guy like Vince Wilfork, Bryant Young, Dana Stubblefield, also there was who's the guy that the guy that used to play for the Ravens and he came and played for us for a couple years. I forgot what his name was, but there was a guy like 10 years ago. He was really, really good. Oh.
I had something,
Okay.
a big thing.
You guys are breaking up real bad on my end.
Oh, there be something.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because you're traveling.
But they're not like. Is this?
Now you know why I hate doing shows on the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just for you to
Okay.
power choice and
Yeah.
say always eating that pizza.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. That.
Is that
My wife
Missy?
was just coming.
That Missy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was just coming to tell me about the burritos they got me when they went shopping.
Oh. Hi, Missy. Okay. See, I know, Jake. You got a bad signal because you're driving. I know. But you can still hear us, right? That's why I hate driving and doing a show. Now you know why reason why I hate doing shows when I'm driving.
I really hope we go defensive tackle in the first round. We've got. I think our offensive line is going to be better this year. I know we're missing Aaron Banks, but we got some good youth behind him that looked pretty good in the last season game of the year. With
Barch
the
doesn't get
running
hurt,
backs
we'll be
we
all right.
have, I think it's going to give, and the movement we utilize, we can have those, slightly smaller guys moving around. Those blocking schemes are brilliant. So maybe we pick us up a second, third round guy on the offensive line, and we'll be okay.
Oh, did we lose him?
Yeah, we finally lost them.
Okay. Look, if Barch plays well, Barch was a good re-signing. When he and Moore were playing left side last year when Trent was out, they looked really good as a tandem. Sometimes guys aren't always good individual, but they play well together next to each other. And I thought Jalen Moore and Barch played awesome next to each other before Barch got hurt. So if Barch plays halfway well and doesn't get hurt, they'll be all right over there. They'll be all right. Left side's not bad. McKivitz is the only issue. I mean, really.
Yeah.
I mean, he's serviceable, but now we got no depth either. The depth is the issue now.
Yeah,
We
Pooney,
lost all the
McKivitz,
backup
and Nick Zakel probably going to be starting at center.
guys. I hope not, but maybe.
I heard Jake. We
Brady's guy,
re-signed.
or I'm sorry,
We kept Brendel.
Yeah, Brendel will be there. I mean, the only problem is I just
Yeah,
hate
Jake Brendel.
watching him get. I just hate watching him get stood up the middle all the time. Those are the times where you miss the
Yeah.
the big beefy center that can just absorb a guy who just flies up the gut.
I know he wants to be quick, but I really wish Brendel would start doing some more like upper body, like maybe some more power cleans, some more bench press,
Hammer.
some more just get in there and work on your upper body, bro. Because
Yeah, but you know what? He's small though. It doesn't matter.
Explosivity, dude.
300,
He's gotta be
330 pound
explosive.
guy. 330
He's
pound guy
basically
blows
just
up the
big.
gut.
He's got
not
no
stopping him.
explosion. He does not explode off the line. He needs to be able to explode off the line. I don't care if you're 300, you lose 10 pounds and get quicker and have a little bit more push when because you're beating the other team, the defenders off the line. That's what's important.
Yeah.
It's not always about being the biggest dude. I think Flodell Adams was I mean, he's huge, but come on, man. Like,
I don't know, man.
He had to false start every snap just to get a jump on the defender.
Yeah. Hey, look, the 2 years that Larry Allen played for the 49ers was some of the best offensive line play I'd ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
That dude, old man school, could still pull and knock people out. That was probably one of the best guys to ever watch.
Dude, him and Trent will. I would literally, my soul would leave my body if that man pulled towards me.
What's cool about him is he's built like a regular person. He's just gigantic. He's not some tall guy with a big fat gut or any of that
Yeah,
kind of stuff. He's
he's
like a
got the
grown man.
attitude of Albert Hainsworth, though.
Yeah, it's
He will fight you.
nah, and he moves way too well for a guy that big.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that dude. I mean, he's kept just straight up keep up with his running back at full speed. It's like, what are you doing? That's not
Yeah,
possible.
I love when they pull him. I love when they pull him and he runs in the hole. It's like hilarious watching those guys go, yeah, no, we're getting out of the way.
Okay. Hey, I have a question. So, is Trent, has he done enough in this short time with the 49ers? Has he surpassed all our great offensive linemen? Has he surpassed Jesse Zapolo? Has he surpassed Terrace Barton? Has he surpassed all those guys?
I just don't ever see him give up a play. Ever. Not once. And that has to count for something.
Has he been around long enough to be considered a great Niner? You know, I guess that's where you look at it. Like, are you going to throw him in like Joe Staley category when, you know, a guy, you know, played his whole career on a team and, you know, it's where do you line him up with career guys? That's the issue.
Maybe by the end of his career, in 2 more years.
Well, you know,
right
see
now,
if he plays
right
more
now,
than 5 games this year.
Right now, no.
Right now, this is what I have. Okay, you got Guy Mack, at one guard. You got Randy Cross at the other guard. You got Big Joe at left tackle. Terrace Barton at right tackle. The center.
He may not be the best left tackle in Niner history, but he's the best in the game now.
Yeah, when healthy, yes.
Dang it! I'm trying to think of who the center would be. I know Randy Cross played guard and center, but did anybody else think of a center right there, a great center that we've had, other than Randy Cross?
I don't know, guys. I thought John. No. You know, that's your problem. Is it? You know, the couple years Bart Oates played here, he was pretty badass. Jonathan Cooper was pretty badass. You know, so I don't know. But they're old school. Half the guys won't even know who those people are.
And we can still have an argument that Bob St. Clair might be the best 49ers offensive tackle ever. Big Bob, he went to school in he grew up in San Francisco. You know, he went to same college with the great center for the Celtics, Bill Russell. They were in college at the same time, and they were both the 2 best athletes that ever played at that school, San Francisco State, I believe.
Cool.
You know, but the other spots that I know we need to address, if we can find a swingman that can play center and guard and tackle, so that we always have somebody that can play those positions if those guys get hurt. We need at least one starter and a guy that's either.
We need a swing tackle like Brunskill was.
Yeah.
Brunskill was excellent at that. He was good because he could play guard, center, or tackle. You need those flex guys.
I hated when we let him go. It was like, why are you? Come on.
Because they thought they were going all in. They're throwing money elsewhere. And I think Brunskill got to play. I think when did he go to Tennessee? I think he actually got the start.
Yeah, he started for them.
Yeah, so You know, that was the big piece there, is he got to actually start. You know, why would you want
They're
to
talking
stay? I
about
mean, Jalen Moore. I would have loved to have kept Jalen Moore, but you know, he's gonna be a starter now. I mean, you know, it was one of the things I was actually hoping Trent would retire so that we could keep Jalen Moore.
I think Kansas City gave him too much money though. He's not worth that much.
No, that was a big dollar deal. That was a big dollar deal. But with the cap going up, you go, is that just the cost of doing business?
Yeah.
You
yeah,
know,
but
I
at the
mean,
same time, we already got a big dollar. We just repaid Trent.
I know. Well, that's why I said
We
that's why I was hoping
restructured
he was
him,
going to retire.
but yeah, I don't know if I hope he plays forever. But
Who's that? Trent?
Abel, obviously, yeah. But
Yeah, I
you're
just
talking about centers. You're talking about centers. What about Jesse Sapolu?
I don't even remember him playing center. That's funny.
Dude, he's like, what?
It's funny. I don't even remember him playing. I remember him playing guard.
Yeah.
One of only 4 guys to win all of the Super Bowls in the 80s.
Yep.
Just saying.
Need a center. Definitely need a center. But I mean, really, what would you do? I mean, if you were talking needs in the draft right now, you're going to go what? 2 defensive tackles, linebacker, safety first before you look at anything else. That's the way my brain's working.
Corner.
Definitely could use a corner.
Yeah.
A corner. We got. I don't know how D Winters got hurt last year for a little bit. I don't know if we're deep enough at linebacker. We definitely need to start looking at youth in the wide receiver core. But early in the
We need a
draft,
legit number one. We need
yeah,
a legit
man,
number one, and
boy,
that's the problem.
boy, if we could pull out some sort of crazy trade and get Travis Hunter, man, that would be crazy. Not going to happen.
These guys don't want to spend money this year. That just
Yeah. Well, I
it
mean,
ain't gonna happen.
what if we end up trading Yuki over there? I hate to say that, but everybody's been talking about it. It's got to happen before Tuesday.
Yeah, it has
For
to
it to
happen
be,
before Tuesday.
yeah. So I mean, until that day comes, I mean, that's a possibility. I mean, I doubt we would get the first, second, third pick in the draft
The only way,
by any means without throwing a
the only
haul
way,
at
the only way we're
somebody.
getting that trade is we trade Purdy. We're trading Purdy. That's the only way you're getting close to that pick.
I'll tell you what right now.
Yeah,
If
and
somebody
I don't
says,
see that happening.
if somebody that has like the
Purdy's
20th,
Purdy's staying.
somebody that has the 20th pick says, somebody that has
I'm
like the 20th or
and
21st
Trent
pick
go in a first
says,
rounder unless they
we'll
let
give you
BA go
that,
in a first
we'll give
rounder.
you a 1st round pick, and we'll give you like a 2nd and a 3rd and a 4th for Ayuk right
We
now.
corner that bad.
We don't need a corner that bad. The issues right now,
We don't need a corner that bad.
the issues that two defensive tackles. We need defensive tackles. We have none. We need
Yeah, we got
defensive
to. It's
tackles.
gonna
We
be
need two
a
tree
heavy
stump defensive
DT
tackles.
draft though. There's gonna be a lot of them. Just tired of
Yeah,
these
but Kyle likes
high
drafting
pick
running
defensive
backs and
tackles
stuff.
that don't do nothing.
Yeah, but Kyle likes drafting running backs in the 3rd round. So when we'd use another defensive tackle there, he's going to want a running back
Yeah,
or a wide
I
receiver
mean we
because
got a
that's what he
couple of fifth
does.
round picks this year, so I don't know,
Yeah.
man. We need a solid DT, even if it's maybe a mid season trade or something to bolster our run defense.
Well, if they
Well,
draft one and sign Calais Campbell, it would fix it. Done.
Yeah.
if any of you guys know anything about like let's just say somebody from like the MAC, like Miami of Ohio or Toledo, anybody like that might be a good guy that we can get in the 5th round. Does anybody know about anybody like that?
Most of the guys I
I'm
know
not a
off the
draft
top of
guy.
my head are going to go early in the draft. So I don't know of too many. I mean, maybe some Penn State, you know.
Well, we're not getting Abdul Carter. He's gone before. He's
No,
gone.
yeah, he's gone early.
Yeah.
But
He's
sometimes
gone before 11.
And I'm hoping, like I said, I'm hoping if he's available, that what's his name, the guy from Texas offered to play to be Trent's replacement.
Yeah, because chances are the guy's going to play this year, so I got no problem taking that. Trent misses at least 2 to 3 games a year, so you gotta figure the guy's going to play. So
Oh yeah, and it might be like, well, you know what? Sorry, McKivitz, you're the backup. This rookie's starting over you. Just saying, rookie starting over you.
if we end up getting a guy like Pooney, the play right tackle, hell yeah. And then McKivitz can be the swing tackle guard guy.
Yeah,
That's fine.
And I'm okay. I'm okay with that. He's better. He's better like that than the full-time starter.
Yeah, he played better last year at times, but he's just not consistent. He's just not consistent.
Who? I'm sorry, it's loud.
McKivitz.
No, I've never really been a fan of him. I'm sorry.
No, like I said, he's a marginal player. He's just there because
I don't want to be a Madden guy, but every time I play Madden, he's like one of the first players I let go.
You guys remember Bruce Colley?
Who?
Bruce Colley. He played offensive line for us. He was on the team when we beat the Broncos in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
He wasn't great, but he was decent. But he's more like he's better than McKivitz, but that's kind of who I compare McKivitz to, because I never hear any 49er fan talk about him ever.
We got too many great players.
I was just gonna say that. That's the problem. It's like he's 20th out of 22 starters on those teams. It's as far as the guys.
Yeah, like
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
What's his name? Rhino. Alex. He used to play at Ohio State, and he was really good for us. When Alex Smith was the quarterback.
Oh God, I know who you're talking about. Played guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played guard. I was never an Anthony Davis guy, so I can't really speak anything because.
You talking about Yapati?
No, Yapati was good. Yapati was good.
They called him the
Yapati
Rhino.
and Davis were like some of the best offensive line drafts I saw. I mean, those were my glory days, though. When I hate to say that, but as a Niners fan, grew up in Dallas. My parents did not let me. They did not give a damn if I saw the game. So, I got to read the newspaper. That's how I followed the team. And
back then, yeah.
So like for me, when I was finally old enough to get cable and watch my own stuff, that whole, post, it was from Mariucci on was really when I got in the best team, the best offensive lineman I ever saw play for us that I actually got to watch all the time through their whole career, for the most part, until they got, till they left or whatever. But those two, when Singletary picked those guys up in the draft, I was like, what the heck are these guys? Who the heck are these guys? I had no idea what it was going to be like. And they were our offensive line was amazing back then.
Well, Davis missed the block that blew up Alex Smith's shoulder. I think that was against the Panthers. When Smith's shoulder got blown up, that was a miss. Yeah. That was a missed block by Anthony Davis. So I've always held that against him his whole career.
Yeah, Alex Smith lost his job to a concussion, though. He was, he was good at those moments.
Yeah.
But it was ridiculous.
I got one for you guys. Random wide receiver. He was a top pick. He was a top pick, and he had 7 career catches, and that was it.
Friggin' name, little guy.
Matt Man's got everybody thinking.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Is it Pettis?
AJ Jenkins.
Oh man.
I spent $30 on his rookie card autograph.
Oh. Is it worth 30 cents now?
Hey man, no. Well, I mean, you got to think about it. He's part of a lore. You know what I mean? Like,
Worst ever.
yeah.
Okay, so I do have a Dante Pettis. It's a rookie card, and it's 8/25 autograph with it from in his Washington State jersey.
Man.
Okay.
And I also have another random receiver rookie card. He used to play for Michigan State. Small dude.
Oh.
Aaron Burbridge.
Oh God. Man, you come up with some of the wildest stuff, man.
It's
I
like
swear, dude.
hello,
You're like
Rando.
the king. You're like the king of stats. Man.
I also have a rookie autograph, Topps Platinum of Carlos Hyde.
Who's your favorite no-name wide receiver that came out of nowhere for us?
Trent Taylor, baby.
Oh yeah.
I think if he never gets hurt, he's still catching 40 passes for us every year.
That's fair.
40 catches.
Kyle doesn't play backups, dude. He'll never get 40 catches unless someone gets hurt.
40 catches, like 4 touchdowns, and a couple house calls on the punt return.
Punt returns, yes. Punt returns, yes. He'll never get 40 catches playing for Kyle unless someone gets hurt because he's too far down the depth chart. If you don't start for Kyle, it's really hard to get stats. And that's just the truth.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Mine's Jawan Jennings, man.
Huh?
He's
a third down guy.
Hands on him. Not just third down now, man. He's turning into a real baller, man. And
he's the best contested catch guy we have. He's the best contested catch guy.
He is growing into. He is, even though I know we have his son, he is growing into TO as far as receiving wise.
I would love to see him actually get to play a full game with us.
He's not close. He's not close to fast enough, but yeah.
He's got
great hands. T.O. didn't have great hands.
I'm just saying he's jumped from he missed his rookie year. He's jumped from 10 or 15 catches his first year. Then he had almost 80 last year. So
yeah, but you're comparing him to a guy who's borderline and arguably the number 2 wide receiver to ever play in the NFL. You're talking T.O. is borderline number 2 ever after Rice.
Yeah,
I know that.
Rice, Moss. I don't want to give T.O. T.O. is number 2. I mean, statistically, he's number 2. So there you go.
You know what? T.O. is one of the greatest athletes I've ever seen play football.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
Never mind.
I know everybody loves Jerry Rice, and I don't want to take anything away from Jerry, but T.O. was my favorite. I watched him.
Yeah.
From being nobody to changing, one of the best comebacks I've ever seen in a 49er game.
Well, and the suckiest part is the best game T.O. ever played was in an Eagles jersey, unfortunately. But that Super Bowl he played, the best game he ever played was that Eagles Super Bowl. That Eagles Super Bowl that they lost.
Yeah,
was the best game he ever played.
Playing with the broken leg that Boy Williams gave him.
Jerry Rice's last game, he had 20 catches for 280 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah. But no, I'm just talking about T.O.'s best game.
Most catches in a game by wide receiver.
That Super Bowl with T.O. for the Eagles, that was probably, like I said, best game he ever played. That's the best game he ever played.
Yeah, he carried that
they
team.
Wouldn't even been
Donovan
close.
McNabb's choke artist.
Yeah, McNabb's puking on the sidelines, and T.O. is running around a broken leg.
He grew up in the huddle,
tearing it up.
And you know why McNabb acts like that? Because McNabb's a punk.
And they lost by a dang field goal.
Yeah.
Not bad.
You know, I
I
mean,
watched him play some good
most
games here
people.
in Dallas too, man. I really wish that he had stayed in San Fran, man. I think it would have really been better, but he was in his prime when he left, man.
Yeah, and I think he and Mooch weren't getting along, and I think that kind of fed into it. But
Yeah, I know.
Same
That's
with
because he was
Garcia. Same with
talking crap
Garcia.
about
That's
Jeff Garcia.
Garcia's problem, he got that DWI in the offseason. They cut him. That was the big
Yeah,
problem there. He got that DWI in the offseason. If he never got that, he probably would have played for San Francisco for 2-3 more years.
might have gone a little bit further in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, look, he was great. He's the only guy I ever saw that could throw super accurate jumping. He could be
Yeah,
jumping and be in midair and throw the ball. I've never seen a guy that could do that. And he was just because he was so short. I mean, 6-footer out there playing, and oh man, the fact that he would jump up and then look around and then chuck the ball, it was like,
yeah. Jeff Garcia
and
is one of my favorite
he could
quarterbacks.
run. He could run.
He could
he
run,
looked
jump, and
like his
throw at
head.
the same time.
Yeah,
Underrated. One of the most underrated running quarterbacks ever.
Oh man,
yeah,
look what he
he was
look what
really
he did
good.
in Philadelphia. He
Yeah,
went over
I
there and
really
dang
liked
near
Garcia.
ran the table with those guys.
Yeah.
Ugh,
He
I
was just
love
a little
that
frail.
guy,
He was
man.
just a little frail. As he got older, he got a little frail, and you just couldn't keep him on the field. And I mean, then he
That
just
that
became a
whole
backup for
that
years
whole
and
era
years.
of football to me was just changed. Like Garcia, T.O., Stokes, friggin' just Garrison Hurst. Like, come on, man.
Eric Johnson.
Garrison Hurst is my favorite running back that's ever played for the 49ers. So
I can see that.
it's rough. It's rough. Like I was on Grant Cohn's show one time, and I was talking to him about that, and he's like he goes because he's like, well, dude, there's Frank Gore right there, and I said, yeah, dude, but I go, Garrison Hurst was everything that Frank Gore was, but he could run faster.
Yeah,
Real quick.
he was
Real quick.
faster, but Garrison Hurst
Hold on,
got away.
Jake.
You weren't catching him. Gore never could get away.
Real
He
quick.
didn't have 6
He
gear.
had to have space.
Well,
Yeah,
okay, real quick.
yeah.
I
I
want
mean,
to.
you're
I
right.
want to say
You're
something.
right.
I want to say
But I mean,
something,
I
Jake.
love
Hold on.
Garrison Hurst for that.
Jake, can you hear me, Jake? Hold on 1 second. 1 second.
Yes.
Did you mention Garrison Hurst?
Yes.
One game it brings in my mind. You should know this too. If you're
What,
a
the
Garrett
Jets
Hurst.
game?
Yes. The runoff.
Yes.
The runoff.
Yeah, the Jets game.
That
Jets game.
was so amazing how that happened. When T.O. ran up and helped block in the front. That was
Oh yeah, what was that 99 yards?
I think
Yeah.
it was 96. I think it was 96 or something like that.
96, yeah.
96 to the house
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Against-
that
against Vinny
Oh.
Testanurdi.
Oh my god.
Intercept
That
of
run
Verdi,
was
man. Love that guy.
yeah, but
That
yeah,
run.
like I said, Garrison Hurst has always been my guy. If I had my dream backfield of the 49ers, it'd be Garrison Hurst at tailback and Roger Craig playing fullback.
And Frank Gore and Tom Rathman would be the backups.
Probably that would be Gore. Yeah, be Gore and yeah, because I always most people aren't old enough to remember that Roger Craig actually played fullback when Wendell Tyler was playing. Yeah, I know. You got to be old enough. You got to be old enough to remember that stuff. But watching Wendell Tyler and Roger Craig, run as if awesome
See,
backfield tandem.
back then when I was a kid, I knew that they were our rivals, but I was just like, okay, cool. But now it's like if somebody came over from the Rams, now I'm like, nah, I don't want that fool. Like when we signed the dude, I'm like, okay, whatever. But
So
he's
you
already.
tell me right now. You tell me right now if you could get
I'm-
Matt Stafford, you wouldn't take him. I'm just saying.
Not over Brock. Hell no. Are you serious?
For 3 years, maybe.
No.
For 3 years, maybe.
He not
Sta-
winning. He wouldn't look. I'm saying this right now. As much
I
as
don't
I
even
hate
like
to
him. I
say
don't
it,
even like him.
as much as I hate to say it, we got screwed because they wanted to screw us. That's how we lost those Super Bowls to the Chiefs and the Ravens. We lost 3. We should be 8-0.
No, No,
Yes.
man, we lost that Super Bowl to the Ravens because Kaepernick didn't show up till halftime. Don't put that on the referees. I'm sorry. That made me so mad. We didn't do nothing with the ball for the entire first half, and they ran it down our throat and whooped our ass. And we caught up, but if you had showed up at the beginning of the game, we'd have run away with it. There wouldn't have been no referee calls.
Yeah.
We had to have a power outage.
Oh God, I remember that. Yeah.
No, dude, I was embarrassed in the beginning of that game. I was embarrassed. It seemed like
So was I.
every time they got a kickoff or a punt, they were running it right back across the field. Joe freaking Flacco, dude. It's embarrassing.
One of the most overrated quarterbacks ever. Because
Definitely one of the most overpaid.
Yeah.
And he's
All
still
because
around.
our defense couldn't stop a leaky faucet, man. Made me so mad. We were primed to destroy those guys, and they showed up, and we were late to the game.
Win one for Ray.
The championship is 4 quarters.
Win another one for Ray.
Super Bowl 4 quarters, man, not 2.
I'm just saying, win one for Ray. That's
Yeah, maybe, but
I'm salty
he did
about
his
that Super
job in the
Bowl.
beginning of the game, and we didn't.
Like, and
The defense shut us down in the first half.
And I hate saying stuff like this, but to act like they didn't, to act like the Ravens weren't getting every call and the Chiefs weren't getting every call in both those, to act like that we got any help at all from the refs it's just silly. Okay. I mean, we should have beaten the Chiefs both times. We should have.
But that's not that was Kyle Shanahan's fault. That dude choked in both games. He is a choke artist, dude. I don't know where everybody else's opinion are on him. You can love Kyle and all that type of stuff. He lost those games. If he would have ran the ball like he should have, you got the best running back in football. You got the best running game in football. Run the damn ball, Kyle. Jimmy Garoppolo would be a Super Bowl winning quarterback if Kyle Shanahan
slow the game
ran
down.
the ball.
Stop trying to be some sort of like. It's like every time we ball when we're running it down their throat, and that Garoppolo team, Mostert and Coleman had that game in their pockets, and Shanahan took it away from them. He single-handedly.
Gets pass happy.
I don't
He
care
gets
about
pass
holding
happy
balls or
every
nothing.
single time.
We at the end of the game when you're supposed to chew up the clock, when you got the lead, there was no excuse to stop running the ball when they couldn't stop us. They couldn't stop us.
Yeah, Kyle needs a guy in the upstairs that's like his checkmate with me guy. When he's Kyling,
We need to bring
Kyle,
his dad in as a consultant that can just smack him in the back of the head every once in a while.
No, it needs to be like this. It needs to be Kyle, Kyle. Hey, run the ball, Kyle. Run the ball. It's time to run the ball, Kyle. He needs that guy. I was hoping that what the heck's the old coach of the Chargers name when he was on the staff? Anthony, what's his name?
Lynn.
And when Anthony Lynn was there, I was hoping he was going to be that guy for Kyle. So when Kyle was Kyling, Anthony Lynn can go, "Hey, Kyle, might want to run the ball. Kyle might want to run the ball." And nope. Oh. 2 of the toughest games I've watched as a fan, and I've been a fan since the 70s.
Joe Montana's rookie year.
Yeah, I moved. So I moved to Vallejo in 77.
Deebo Samuel's rookie year.
Yeah. Huh?
So Deebo Samuel's rookie year, when we went to the Super Bowl.
Ugh. But
sorry,
So
that was in
so how old are you,
something
Rich?
that said.
50?
I'm 55.
Okay. I'm 47, about to be 48 in a couple weeks here.
Nice.
Yep. I remember DeBerg. You know, I remember Hacksaw Reynolds. I remember Freddie Solomon.
Yep.
I remember, I remember Fred Dean and all those guys.
Fred Dean was the man.
And also, what's his name that used to play for the Steelers, the defensive tackle, I think, right? Or was he defensive end? What's the name? He's one of the Steelers. He's one of the Steelers from their the Super Bowl teams, I think.
I don't know why that's escaping me right now.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
maybe I just don't remember him on the
Fred Dean.
Steelers. Huh?
That's where it's earning.
Fred Dean.
I think we've already brought this up before, Matt.
Yeah. But yeah, but you had freaking, those teams freaking, you had freaking Dwight Hicks, you freaking had all those freaking guys that you just loved. You know, Ronnie Lott was young, young Ronnie Lott. Freaking, those teams were great, and you knew everybody on the team. That was the funnest part when you were a kid.
Yeah.
You know, because guys stayed on the team and played. They didn't move every 3 years.
Well, that's
that was the best part.
Eddie was awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
well, there was no salary cap. There's no salary cap,
I know
too,
that
so you just pay him.
I know that if my parents would have taken me to a Niner game, and I would have seen Eddie, and he would have been like, "Hey, you know, here's a football or something," you know.
Yeah, as long as they were winning and Eddie wasn't throwing telephones, off walls and shit like that.
I think the whole thing about them kicking him out, I think that was totally bogus. I think whatever, gambling or whatever, they banned him. It's like, come on, bro.
Well, it was legit. It's just the Yorks were supposed to give him the team back, and they didn't. That was the problem. It was like gentleman's agreement, and they didn't. So
right. Well, his sister, his sister didn't, because she's on her high horse.
Well, when someone gives you something that now is worth $6.8 billion, it's a pretty nice gift.
They've got to have some money squirreled away. I mean, come on.
If you don't think
they do. They're just
crazy.
being cheap. They just bought another soccer team, so they're being cheap. So
yeah.
All they really care about right now, I don't think they really care about winning the Super Bowl, which kind of sucks as a Niner fan when when you've been a fan as long as I have, is all they care about now is they got enough guys that are named so that the season ticket holders will still buy tickets and they'll make money. But they're like, as long as we're making money, winning is a bonus.
I think that they're trying to win, but they ran out of juice and the whole spread money out, and they're taking a hit this year, just like the Bills had to do last year.
Yeah, it's true. All those big money contracts, finally came to roost. It really did.
Yeah,
you're so right.
If we hit in the draft, we should be okay. I really think we've got enough guys with Bosa, Warner, Lenore, Williams, Pooney, McCaffrey,
Renardo Green.
Got that Spurs Parasol, got Ayuk. Ayuk's not going to be back to halfway through the season, but Juwan Jennings can play number one if he has to.
Yeah, look, if we can't stop the run on defense, we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. I don't care about all these other guys. If we can't stop the run, we're screwed.
Linebacker, man. Linebacker and DT, that's such a big deal. We've got to replace Greenlaw if they're going to let him go. They shouldn't even let him hit free agency.
I don't think he wanted to stay.
I think
Niners
he did, but
Niners lowballed him. Niners lowballed him, and he said, "Screw you guys, I'm out."
Yeah,
He got $30 million, and Niners offered him $5 million. If that was you, aren't you going disrespect?
They tried to let him play last year, and he couldn't.
I know he shouldn't. He should have never went out there.
I think he's going to get hurt again.
He went out there because he was playing for a contract. That's the only reason he went out there. Because otherwise, if he wasn't going to be a free agent, he wouldn't have played.
I'm happy I got to see him play his last game as a Niner on the field.
Me too.
He looked really good, and when he ran out on the field, the entire stadium erupted.
Yeah, man, that guy's so fast.
It was magical. I swear that was my first 49er game.
Is exactly why he popped his Achilles.
Yeah. so you got a chance. You went to the game.
Yeah, we went to that Rams game.
Yeah.
That's badass. Good for you.
Yeah, it was my first. It was an experience I'll never forget, and I'm planning on going back this year.
Yeah, I live in New England, so I wait every 4 years for them to come play the Patriots.
Nice. Or the Giants, man. You right there.
I don't like going to New York. Boston's a lot nicer.
Fair.
Yeah, and you probably they probably hate you just like they hate the Cowboys, right?
Not bad, not bad. You can walk in there all jerseyed up and nobody cares.
Okay.
Everybody's
They're
pretty
Patriots
cool.
fans. They're all like 80.
They're all pretty cool. You like I said, you can show up. I show up geared up. Freaking. I mean, I remember I went there freaking year Alex Smith was still playing. I had my Alex Smith jersey on. Everybody was cool.
Yeah.
That's the
Well,
only
that was
Stitch
also
jersey
Brady was on there too.
I
And they had no
have.
reason to be mad at anybody because they knew where they were going at the end of the year.
Yeah, it was good.
I wish I still had my Vernon Davis, and I wish I still had my Montana and my 2 Frank Gores.
Yeah, I've got a Reebok Frank Gore. Reebok Alex Smith and a Nike Alex Smith because I think my away Alex Smith is Reebok and my home is Nike. That was the first
Yeah,
year
that's
Nike.
my Bowman jersey I was talking about is Reebok. I ain't going to be able to replace that thing.
No, because I don't know. I actually like the Reebok jerseys better than the Nike ones, but
Yeah, they had the mesh
whatever.
on the sides, the vented mesh
Yeah.
on the sides.
Yeah,
And
they're actually
dude,
nicer.
beautiful jerseys.
Hey, Ryan, do we have any comments? It looks like. Is there a comment?
Oh, I think that was the one. Is that the one from before, Ryan, about the
Yeah, I
about
do.
me?
I'm not showing it. I don't want to show it. That's
Okay.
something about something else. There's something else. I don't want to show it.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't say your name, Cray. Cray W CRAAYW. I don't know how to say your name, but I don't want to post that because I don't know if it's something bad by looking at it. So, but it's something about a website, and I don't want to put nothing up about a website that I know about. So, but yeah, don't worry about that comment. But yeah, I mean, you guys doing great. I mean, if you guys want to keep on talking, you're more than welcome to. I might back you guys out, but yeah, I'm having fun. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, it's cool.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm having fun, but unfortunately I have to cut this short.
Right here.
So I got to go, guys.
No
I
problem,
will
man.
see you later. Enjoyed it, and I can't wait till our next show. All right.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
All right,
Thanks for
man.
showing us all the cool stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
My man.
Thanks for
right.
the show.
There I'm at, man.
Peace.
Peace out, brother.
Man,
Yeah,
that dude is an asset, man. I love having him. He knows all this random trivial facts that
Are you talking?
they blow my
Are you talking
mind.
about
He's got the good obscure stuff.
You talking about Matt? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
why I call him Matt Man.
He'll pull
Sports
a
Illustrator.
receiver out of his butt that was drafted in the 6th round, never played a single down in like 1987.
Got cut on the old school day, yeah, he was cut on, the first cuts.
Third day of the preseason, yeah. Graduated with honors with a 3.5 grade point average from Penn State. Like, what are you talking about, bro? It's amazing.
That's funny.
Dude, yeah. Matt's something else. So Ryan, what about you, man? What you got going? You've been quiet over there.
Sorry, I was texting the wife.
I understand. Did she hear my comment about the Patriots?
She's not watching, but
Everybody heard.
But I want to say something say something to Rich. Rich, you're from New England, right?
Yep.
And you're not a Patriots fan.
No, because originally I lived in California, so we moved to Vallejo in '78 when my father. We came back from Greece. My father was in the military, so he was stationed in Mare Island in Vallejo. And we lived there for several years before we moved to Connecticut when my father retired from the military in '83. And I just always stayed with the Niners because they were always relevant. So it was easy to be a fan even when you didn't live in the Bay because the team was always relevant. So it made it really easy.
Well, first of all, Rich, thank your father for his service. Thank you.
Will do.
I'm a huge service person, service guy.
Yeah. Veterans,
I
first responders, everything.
love war movies. I love war movies. I love war movies. I watch them all the time. So I'm a huge service person. So
I come from a military family. Much respect, sir.
Thank you, Father. Thank your father for that.
Will do.
Yeah, because I mentioned my wife about you being from New England, and I was like, I asked you, like, oh, I'm surprised you're not a Patriots fan.
I have I tell everybody, all my friends, I say I have two favorite teams, the 49ers and whoever's playing the Cowboys. And when the 49ers are playing the Cowboys, and if they win, it's like winning twice.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. That's literally, yeah. He's not a Patriots fan. It's the same reason we aren't. It's because the 49ers are the greatest team that's ever graced the NFL. That's why.
And
respect.
I'm from New Jersey. Okay, I'm from New Jersey. And we have about, I don't know how many 49er fans we have in our area or in New Jersey, period. But in my area, they're probably around 80 to 85% of Eagles fans.
And because you're either or. You're either a Giants Jets fan or an Eagles fan because it's so close.
I see a lot of Eagles fans. That's why my son goes to a.
Oh, I can't say that anymore. Commanders.
I still say
no.
I don't care.
No, I say Washington football team because that was better than all of it. That's better than the Commanders. I'd rather just say, yeah, I play for the Washington football team. Yes.
It should have just been Washington FC.
Yeah, my son goes to a special needs school, and they're all covered with Eagle stuff. So all the students
should just move that team to Oklahoma.
But I mean, that's just me. And when they won the Super Bowl, oh my God!
So I know we were talking about obscure players earlier. I got a question for you. Least favorite 49er player of all time. Like one that.
Yeah, Rich, you're a gas. Go ahead, bro.
Least favorite. I don't know, Rick Meyer. You know, it's like one of those obscure players. You know, I hated when I'm trying to think now. I hated when Charles Haley came back after he left and won all his, stupid stuff like that. Even though we won with him, I still hated it.
Yeah, because he went to Dallas.
Yeah, he went to friggin' Dallas. If he went anywhere else, I would have been cool with it. But no.
What about you, Brian? I think I know yours.
Okay. Yeah, do it, and I'll see if you're right.
Deion Sanders.
Don't.
No.
That's not it? All right, who is it?
It would have to be between. They're not old people. Put it that way. They're young people. So,
all right.
One guy who muffed the punt.
Don't say it.
Okay. Kyle Williams.
Yeah,
Kyle Williams.
That's one.
You stole my least favorite player.
One. And the second one, we just released, and he was on the team for the last 2 years because he only knows how to block. Can't catch for shit, though. Come on. You know who it is, Jake. You know who it is.
They just released him?
Yeah.
You mean Juice?
Nope.
Juice?
No, they got him back. He's back. Juice is back.
Ugh, I know. Ugh.
I know your least favorite player wasn't Deebo Samuel.
No, not him. Nope. He couldn't catch for shit. He couldn't catch for shit. He couldn't catch for shit. He just got released too.
Ronnie Bell.
Oh,
thank you.
Ronnie freaking Bell.
Him missing that catch against the Rams last year.
I was at the game. It's so bad.
He's not. He wasn't even relevant enough to hate.
Dude, it drove me nuts.
It's
It
just
drove
the
me nuts.
infamy of it. You know, that's why Kyle Williams is my all-time least favorite. We would have won that Super Bowl, dude. I don't care.
Yep. That he was my first one. But I thought your first one was Moody.
Ugh.
Moody.
Hey,
Moody.
Moody is not
Moody is the
important enough to
walking
hate that bad.
Moody is the walking epitome of why you don't draft kickers.
He'll be gone mid-season.
Who did they just signed the guy from the Titans to compete with him? Whatever.
Yeah, I'm not.
He's good. He'll show up. Moody will make some field goals. We'll keep him, and then he'll miss him in real games.
So Jake,
He'll get hurt again.
Jake, your real one was Kyle Williams, really? It was your first one?
What?
Your real one is actually Kyle Williams. So was that your first
It
one?
really is. It
Wow,
really is.
man.
That is
You
the
took a
only
like.
game
You
I
took
have
a like.
ever, as a Niners fan, ever cried.
Man, me and you think alike. See
I
that?
was furious. Yeah, I have
Damn.
never in my life seen the purpose in like threatening, like you know how like fans will like send people death threats and stuff. I was straight ready to find that guy. I let it go. I let it go. I knew it's just a game, right? But I cried. I mourned that loss the entirety of the next season.
Dude.
That loss hurt more than, especially after Alex Smith lost his job the next year.
Well, that was the part that really sucked about that, is because that was unbelievable.
It was a magical run. That game against the Saints, this dude, our
Yeah.
team was finally there. It was finally there. And you know, it's easy to say with
Wasn't
Kaepernick
it?
we were just as good. Our defense was better that year, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair. The only thing I didn't like, Kaepernick was like this. He was never steady Eddie, and I
He
felt
had a
like
laser. He had no touch.
yeah, but that was the problem. I felt like Harbaugh went with the laser when you needed steady Eddie.
Yeah.
That team needed steady Eddie, and I get it. You know, when Kaepernick runs on a field and runs for 200 yards, yeah, you're going to make him the starter. I was like, don't do it, Jim. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, he went for the new shiny.
Yes.
But,
Yeah.
I
What
mean,
was that thing? What did Will Smith say in that movie? This is the new hotness. Yeah, he went with the new hotness.
Yeah. Old and busted.
Old
New
and busted. Here's the new hotness.
Old and busted. New hotness. That's a great
Did
reference.
you guys brought up Kaepernick? Can you imagine
What's up?
that was you guys are bringing up Kaepernick? Can you imagine?
Yeah.
The altitude was if oh now I have brain fart. Who's that wide receiver? Oh god, it's the one where no, not Bolden, no, not him. Richard Sherman. Crabtree. Thank you.
Crash.
If you would have caught their touchdown in the corner.
Imagine if we had drafted a whole different wide receiver.
That's the biggest problem with Crabtree. Crabtree would be remembered a whole lot differently if he was overdrafted. Seriously, if he was a second or third round receiver. Yep. If he would have been if he would have been drafted second or third round instead of being a first rounder, I'll tell you right now, he would have had a totally different everybody would have a totally different take on his career. He was like he wasn't fast. He had great hands. His hands were Hall of Fame. His feet were 4'8". And sorry, that's just not working in the NFL. You know, that was the problem with him. He was just overdrafted. That's the thing that sucks with Crabtree. Everybody would, like I said, everybody would have a complete different feeling about his career if he was like a second rounder.
I pray to God that his battery didn't die.
You think that's what happened?
That's what I'm thinking. Hit my head right now, my brain, because him, Matt, and Craig, the Barrys always die on them when they're doing a show.
Oh man,
because they're using their phones. They don't have computers. So, but yeah, man. I don't want to keep it on loop or nothing because I know we probably
Okay.
run out to talk about. But
All right.
we would damn glad to have you back on again anytime. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hit me
whenever-
up. Like I said, you caught me. You caught me on a great night. I was home, so
Cool, bro.
appreciate it.
Cool, bro. So he's not coming back. I don't think he's probably there. Probably died. So I'm gonna close it down. You have a great night. All right, brother.
Yeah. You as well.
All right, brother. Thanks for coming, man. All right, I'll close it out.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Have a great
All right.
night.
All right, you too, brother. You too.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, bye, bud.
All right.
Okay. Now that of course was Rich. His name is Rich. Let me put on there. Rich Bonesaw. I can't say his name right. I know he's probably gonna butcher me for doing it, but I don't want to butcher your name. But yeah, he's a great guy. He can come back anytime he wants. And of course we have Matt Mann, our of course Sports Illustrator. All right. I tell you right now, Matt knows his stuff. That's why we have him on here. All right, he knows his sports. He knows all sports, put it that way. So, but yeah, it's time for me to get off here so I can put my kids to bed. It's time for Biff time, even though it's a weekend, but still I go to bed no matter what. So, but I like you guys to please this is our new segment. All right, our new segment. Let me put this one up. So I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll put that one up there. That's fine. The new sorry, look, jack leg. Sorry. Of course, Niner Matt's collection corner. We'll probably hope we're doing this every week. All right. Anything yet? You guys have anything that you're collecting? Anything, and you want to share it on the show? You're more than welcome to put on here. Okay, more than welcome to. Okay, we'll put you on a big screen. You can just show it. You know, you don't tell nothing about any personal about it. Just show it to us. That's all. All right, because whatever personal is up to you. Okay, but yeah, but of course the show is of course sponsored by the regular 24/7. All right, and it was Matt's idea to do it, so we're happy for him doing that. But I thank you guys for showing up and watching. Um, hopefully, I don't know if we're back tomorrow night, but we're back when we get together again. All right. So everybody have a great night, and like I always say before, keep the faith, never lose hope. All right. We'll see you when we see you guys later on. Peace out. Peace.
Ready and go, ready and go, ready and go, ready and go. Ready and go, ready and go, ready and go, ready and go. Yeah, you know what it is. Home of the West Coast offense. Frisco to Stockton, Modesto to Fresno, we get it poppin'. Reppin' my team, when you see me, you know everything. Ready and go, ready and go, ready and go.
There's one more thing I wanted to say before I went off there. Okay. I want to give definitely a shout out to our other fourth guy and our fifth guy, of course, Craig. All right. His name's Craig Pohamas. You can find him on Craig Pohamas on Twitter. Okay. He's a great guy. All right. And of course, Tucker. All right. I know you know who the guys are, so I'll have to explain it to you. But great guys. All right. I'll get